BBC Points West. Good evening, I'm Amanda Parr. First tonight, a man has been charged after a gun was fired at a car in Speedwell in Bristol. A man in his 20s is still in hospital with serious injuries following the incident on Wednesday afternoon. A 24-year-old man has been charged with attempted murder and being in possession of a shortened shotgun. He'll appear before magistrates tomorrow. A man and a woman arrested on suspicion of assisting an offender have been released on bail. Detectives have launched an investigation after a woman was raped in Bristol last weekend. They've released CCTV images of 4 men they want to identify and speak to in relation to the investigation. The assault is understood to have happened in the Assembly Rooms Lane area in the early hours of last Sunday. Police say they've been carrying out extra patrols to reassure residents in part of Swindon after what's been called large-scale disorder. The disturbance took place on Welcome Avenue on Monday. 3 people arrested during the initial response were released on bail. A further 3 people at a flat on the same road have since been arrested on suspicion of violent behaviour. Local churches have continued a decades-old Easter tradition, erecting 3 giant crosses on top of Brent Knoll. It's been happening since the 1980s, and they can be seen for miles around. But who puts them up there each year? Anthony Ward went to find out.
Going up, shoulders.
Wow.
On a hill in Somerset, Christians doing some heavy lifting to send the message of Easter. It's been a regular commitment for churches around Brent Knoll and Burnham since it began in 1986. There were a few breaks for COVID and some exceptionally wet weather. But this year was dry, if a little windy.
So many people comment on it every year. The one year when we didn't do it a few years ago, there was an outcry.
The last days before the crucifixion of Jesus are commemorated during Holy Week, and it's called the Passion. The Bible says he was crucified along with 2 thieves, hence the 3 crosses. They make a commanding sight for motorists in Somerset.
It's particularly poignant, I think, doing it at Brent Knoll, because people come down here for their Easter holidays and travelling down the M5, they can look up and see the 3 crosses, which is just a great reminder of what Easter is all about.
It's about Jesus coming, it's about Jesus dying, it's about Jesus absorbing and extinguishing all the hate and the vitriol in the world.
It's a fabulous witness to what Easter is really all about, the fact that Jesus died on the cross, and we're witnessing that today.
The number of people who identify as Christian has declined in Britain since the census started posing the question in 2001, and so has church attendance. But there's no doubt about the devotion of these volunteers. Anthony Ward, BBC Points West, Brent Knoll.
A woman from Bristol who sings in an all-female band is hoping to recreate their student success from the 1990s. Sam Battle and her band Beaker met at Oxford Poly just as the city was producing independent talent like Radiohead and Supergrass. The women didn't make the big time, but now, in their mid-50s, the group has reformed, as Jane McCubbin reports.
Welcome to the wonderful world of Beaker.
30 years ago, Sam, TJ and Claire had lived the indie dream.
Look at this. We were all being nice.
I was being very sensible.
Music Mags reported the Beaker split in 1998.
Singer Sam Battle declared that the band would forever live on in my memories.
I can't think of anywhere I'd rather be.
But today, with 2 new additions and now in their 50s, Beaker are giving the indie dream another shot.
Yeah, I'll do the kick, but just with the other.
It is brilliant, yeah. There's something really liberating about being sweaty and manky most of the time, and I love that.
Yeah, hey.
Because we're at a different stage of our lives, it's different, in that we're not trying to make a career of it.
I would.
No, we don't. We're just going to be successful for loving it. Yeah, just enjoying it and
This
doing.
must like make you enjoy it even more.
What does?
Just this.
You not being here.
this. Photo shoots for the new single, which has just been streamed. 50 Men is a tribute to the courage and dignity of the French rape survivor, Giselle Pellicot.
There's so much in your adventure that us 50 plus women can learn from, which is what it's important to just remember who you are. And I think it's just important to remember as well that you can do anything you want to.
Keep having fun.
Oh yeah, we've got joy. We have got joy. Yeah, it's fun.
Living the dream. And let's get a weather check before we go. Needs to buck up a bit for the holiday weekend, doesn't it? Ian's got the details.
Hello, very good evening too. Well, it's a somewhat mixed set of fortunes that greets us now as we head through overnight and into Saturday. The key thing is it will be mild, but it will be turning increasingly windy through the course of Saturday. Through tonight, ultimately cloud will increase from the south as a warm front approaches. That cloud base tending to lower, some hill fog, some drizzly rain appearing again. These are the sort of temperatures we can expect tonight. So tomorrow, initially at least, a lot of cloud around. Again, some pockets of rain associated with this. But thereafter, I think the day, if anything, will tend to brighten out, probably more so compared to today by a fair margin. But it will be turning windy. A few showers aside, mostly dry, until we get this cold front coming through into the evening. Pretty windy as that does so. It will be a noticeably mild day, as you can see. Temperatures up to about the mid-teens. That's it from me. Bye-bye.
And that's it. We'll have updates all the way through the rest of the Easter weekend. You have a great few days. Good night.